Hello friends, this is Chandrakant from Akul Mac Technologies. Welcome to Top Brass. Today is a very special day and it is the 40th day of lockdown in India, which is some of us know as a total lockdown of 1.3 billion people, and hence this makes the largest lockdown in the world. But it is special. You know how it is special? Because we have defense forces in India which comprise of Army, Navy, and Air Force. So they are the people primarily responsible for defending the country. So today, the Defense Forces of India decided to thank the COVID warriors. So warrior is thanking another warrior. So who are these COVID warriors? So COVID warriors are doctors, nurses, ward boys, municipality workers, uh, cops, and any other railways or any other uh, government body department which is working to save lives. The major role of thanking the COVID warrior was predominantly played by the Air Force, because India is a very large country. The Air Force run various sorties from length and breadth, north to south of the country, and so the Air Force carried out flypast across all major cities using fighters, and there were showering of petals using helicopters, and also showering of petals using transport planes. So this is all done today, not leaving any stone unturned. The army band went to all the hospital today and played their tunes to boost the morale of the COVID warriors, which are, again, I will repeat, healthcare workers, doctors, nurses, ward boys, municipality workers, and cops, even Indian Railways. So, not leaving the efforts of Army and Air Force behind, Navy lit all their ships on the coastline of India. So all the ships which were, they have about 280 and odd combat ships, they are lit and they are now parked in their respective places across all the major harbor across Indian coastline. And as you know, the Indian coastline is bigger than the border that we have, the land border that we have with our neighboring countries. I would like to use this opportunity to introduce you or talk about some of the military equipment which was used to thank the COVID warriors. So number one is the Sukhoi 30, and we call Sukhoi 30 as MKI. MKI is produced in India for Indian specification. It is heavily modified. It is not the Sukhoi that Russian government supplies to various countries. It is completely modified for Indian requirements. So as you know, it's a superiority fighter. It is one of the frontline fighter aeroplane, multi-role fighter plane that Indians have, and we have a license, and it is manufactured in Bangalore under supervision of HAL, Hindustan Aeronautical Limited. We have about 122 Sukhois flying, protecting our borders all across India. At the same time, since we manufacture them, we also have spare parts or the spares or even all equipment which is fitted into Sukhoi uh, that can fit about 250 additional Sukhois. So this is the readiness and our dependency on Sukhoi 30, which is a multi-role air superiority fighter. And when we call it is heavily modified, it is actually designed to work with the Indian avionics. And we have done a lot of permutation and combination. We use a lot of Israeli equipment, a lot of American equipment, and there are a lot of other indigenous equipment. So the Sukhoi works with the Indian technology of whatever the Indians have decided. It is not working along with the Russian original plans. So that is why this is so special. And Sukhoi carried out the formation flights all across major cities in India today, thanking the COVID warriors. Number two is Mirage 2000, which is produced by Dassault, which is a French company. And this is the second mainstream fighter planes for Indian Air Force. This has a delta wing, And this is the it is a deep penetration multi-role fighter, and it can also carry nuclear weapons. So it is very specific. It has a very good range. It is very maneuverable, and along with Sukhoi 30, Mirage also carried out the flypast across major cities in India, thanking the COVID warriors. Number three plane which was used today is Jaguar. It is a British-French production. It's a quite an old aircraft, but it is again modified. It's manufactured in India, just like Sukhoi and Mirage, which I talked earlier. And this is a air support fighter. It is a very small plane, and it has a very high speed, and it can support the efforts of Mirage and Sukhoi in the frontline battles. So this is a very important layer. Jaguar also participated in various flypasts across India, thanking the COVID warriors today. Now let's talk about the helicopters, because the defense forces showered petals, flowers over the hospitals across all major cities and all major installations which are managed by army. And some of the helicopters which were used to shower the petals, one of them is Chinook. Now Chinook is an American product. Um, Let me tell you that Chinook was not used as the helicopter of choice today, but as per the news which came in on the TV, we have seen that Chinook is actually working in the frontline areas and showering petals on the COVID warriors in the frontline areas. So this is one workhorse. It can carry a lot of load, and today it thanked the COVID warriors all across the nation. The second helicopter which is used is the Blackhawk attack helicopter. It can carry a lot of weapons, but today it carried the flower petals. It showered in various cities on the COVID hospitals, healthcare workers, COVID warriors across the major cities in India. This is Cheetah. This is a good old Cheetah which is manufactured only in India. It is a very old product, but Indian manufacturing agencies have taken the design and it has taken it to the next level. Why this helicopter is so important for India is because this is the only helicopter which can operate in high areas, high highlands of India in Himalayas, because this is a very light helicopter and it can go the highest. In fact, this helicopter, one of the variant of this helicopter has the world record of flying highest in the world. So this is a multi-role helicopter. It is very simple to maintain, very simple piston-driven engine it has, and the majority of these helicopters actually showered petals on the COVID warriors across all major cities. These are the maximum number of helicopters that were used by the defense to carry out those sorties. Now we have talked about Air Force, some of the things that they did today and some of the equipments that they use. I think it's important to talk about the Army contribution. So Army is the largest defense force. In fact, it is number 4th ranked in the world today. We have a huge Army. So Army didn't want to be left behind. So they sent their band to play their favorite tunes to all the major COVID hospitals in respect and basically while the Air Force was showering petals, the Army band was actually playing their tunes to boost the morale of the COVID warriors. So let me once again repeat who are the COVID warriors. COVID warriors are doctors, nurses, ward boys, municipality workers, cops, and railways. Now let's talk about Navy, and Indian Navy is also quite formidable. We have many layers of protection. We have Coast Guard, we have the front line, we have the speedboats, we have the major aircraft carriers, submarines. So I'm not want to repeating all that, but almost all the surface ships were used to thank the COVID warriors, and in fact all the aircrafts are parked in their respective places around the coastline of India, which is a huge coastline, and they are well lit. As we speak right now, all the major ships of Indian Navy are well lit and giving respect to all the COVID warriors. Throughout the day, many ships with their colors flying high uh, created these formation on their deck saying thank you. So during the daytime, they all said thank you for the COVID warriors, and during the evening and the night, they have lit the shorelines of India. Today, we all Indians feel very proud of our defense. And in fact, I would like to say that it gives us so much boost today, because in the first instance, when the first lockdown happened, we had sort of celebrated it by lighting the candles. The second one happened, we actually clapped for the COVID warriors. And then the third one, when the defense forces, which are warriors of sorts, came out in the open, and then they gave respects, shower petals on the COVID warrior, because the COVID warriors are doing a formidable job. They are the people for because of which we are alive. They are sacrificing all their comfort and family. In some of the cases, the COVID warriors are moving out and helping others uh, in spite of family pressures. So I think we should all be very, very thankful to all the COVID warriors. So let me repeat, friends, once again, who are the COVID warriors? The COVID warriors are doctors, nurses, ward boys, municipality workers, cops, and railways. There is lockdown, but such a large country, railways has also done a formidable job. Their supply chain has gone up many times. Nobody is going hungry in this country during lockdown. Nobody is losing any income. So this is a very fantastic, phenomenal job done by all these government agencies, which is defense, railways, healthcare, and municipal corporation and police. I will see you tomorrow with more information. Until then, bye.